Well, what's up, YouTube? The Gaming Gift here, back today with our number 1 and our top 5 favorite mobile/gacha games, and we're looking at the mighty number 1 itself, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. It was a very tough choice between this and Nemo because I love that game dearly, even though it's only been out for about 5 months. Dragon Ball Z just takes it for me. It's one of my favorite anime series out there, and I'm not using that as bias, but it's had so many improvements. I've been around the game since a few months after its release, so I consider myself a veteran player, and the improvements for this game are just unreal, and there's so much to talk about with the improvements and what makes this game my number 1. So, right out the gate, I'm just going to throw out my honorable mentions, just so we can get that out of the way, and I'm not leaving it at the end of the video. So, I would consider this my number 6, and that's One Piece Treasure Cruise. Great game. My luck is godly. I pull Sugo rares left and right. I love that. But the combat is a little tedious for me. The tap feature is fun and engaging, but I'm just awful at tapping. I'm just awful at timing. So that's just my stupidity thrown in there. But yeah, I find it a little tedious, so I just got to take some breaks here and there. But I do thoroughly enjoy the game. One Piece Thousand Storm next up. I wouldn't even put this like anywhere near my favorites because there's just so much wrong with the game that they really aren't improving. It doesn't seem like they actually really care about the game. But I'm a One Piece fanboy, and I do find it fun to go back and play every now and then, and my luck is godly. Bleach Brave Souls, I would probably put this in my top 7. Love the combat, love the gameplay itself. The grind is ridiculous, though, and you have to drop your whole day. I'm talking a full day, just to level 200 a character, and that is a little bit of a turn-off for me. I do enjoy the game, I do enjoy the combat, but I don't want to have to sit there and grind for hours on end just for one character. It's not like in Dokkan where I could just maybe work an hour just to Dokkan awaken a character. No, I gotta put all this time for one dude. And that's just kind of a little nitpick. The game is still a blast, and it has had a lot of improvements considering it's going on its 3rd year anniversary as well. Another one is SAO Memory Defrag. I played the game just a few months after its release, so it's going on its 2-year anniversary right now. I have deleted the game a few times because of the inconsistencies of the combat and the hit detection and the AI control. I didn't enjoy it, but they have made a lot of improvements with that, and a lot with their multis and their discounts and everything like that. So I'm enjoying the game now. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I put it at my top 8. And then, last one I'm going to talk about is Darkness Rises. I almost forgot the name for a second. I've only done one video of that on the channel, and it didn't really die off for me. I just wasn't really feeling it for too long. I still stand by what I said in my one video on it. It's still a pretty good game. I gave it my pretty good rating on my Is It Good series, and I still stand by that. But I think it's just going to be after the game. I'm going to have to give it some time and come back and revisit at a later point. And that's all. And then just a silly little Tank Stars game. It's like one of those browser games. 2 tanks, you shoot at each other with different powers, and it's a fun time killer. I enjoy it. But anyway, let's start talking about Dokkan Battle. Really, the only negatives that I have, and it's kind of like Danmachi, is I would say it's just kind of a combat that can grow stale for some people. The combat is basically just tap the bubble, get the key, a little puzzle strategy game where you're working on your rotations. I could see where that can get stale for a lot of players, but it doesn't get stale for me. I enjoy it very much. It does have a strategy, and it does change every single time because the key orbs are different every single round. Regardless of what you hear, all the complaints about this game is very generous. Just for the 3rd anniversary and this 250 million download logins alone, we've had near or more than 500 stones. I want to say even more than 600 free-to-play stones that they just passed to us. Like, thanks for playing our game. Here you go, guys. That's fantastic. On top of all the items, on top of all the other characters that they have given us, and all these banners and multis that they've just been doing. They have finally gotten around to doing guaranteed SSRs. That happened about a few months back, but it's still a godsend to this day, which makes the game so much more better. And the Dokkan Fests always bring back old cards, and they bring in a bunch of new cards almost every single time. And the dual Dokkan Fests that we see here are absolutely fantastic. For the global version, I'm not going to talk about JP because I only play global. where they always give, discounts. They give a discount on multis. For example, for this one, it was 25, 30, and then 45, and then a free 350s, and then a free. That's fantastic, and they were all 10 characters, and you get a guaranteed multi at the end. It's great. It's absolutely great. Their banners have improved phenomenally, and I love that very much. Next up is the events and the story events. Z Battle is absolutely fucking fantastic. I love it. It allows you to work on your characters and make them better with Extreme Z Awakening, and there's always plenty of them to do. Ignore that. I have Angel Golden Freeze that will be done. I'm coming for this motherfucker because I have 100%. Always a bunch of Dokkan events. They used to run on daily rotations, but they've basically been every single day for about like 3 months now. I'm just gonna drop that out the window. But these ones are on daily rotations regarding the day. That's fine. You can come in here, get a bunch of medals and whatnot, awakening items, Zenny training items, and you come over to your story mode, grab some characters, enhance your characters, and all that, and basically just stones. And then you come over to the story. There are 27 areas, usually lasting up to 10 missions per each, except for a few that go up to 3 on normal, hard, Z hard, or super. Or the old ones had normal. As it got on, they only had hard difficulty, but there's always the 3 different difficulties, and there are plenty of missions and stuff just by clearing out story or a lot of the shit that they just pass us for these anniversaries or the events that pop up. You're always getting stuff, more stuff, free stuff, the daily stuff. It's insane. And then the last thing I want to talk about is the hidden potential system. I know it feels like I'm kind of rushing the video. I'm really not. I'm just kind of working on not pausing as often as I did. And I kind of want to make this video just a little bit shorter and work on shortening up my videos for talks like this. But anyway, the hidden potential system is absolutely fantastic, and I love it so much. They incorporated it about a year and a half back. I want to say even longer than that. It was before the 2 years, so I want to say just about 2 years ago, after the 1 year anniversary, where you basically can just work on your characters. It gives more depth to the characters rather than just getting them to SA10 and just letting them hit hard that way. It gives them more purpose. It gives them more feel to the characters where you could just come in here, give them some crits, give them some additionals. If you want to throw in dodge, make it so when they grab the certain orb, then you get more health. It's fantastic. It offers depth to the character that is very, very enjoyable. And they often throw out free-to-play characters, as for example, this Piccolo. Where is he? Where you grind him out, and then they give him an Extreme Z Awakening. You can 100% him, and give him to level 140 with 15. Bam! 15 SA. It's incredible. They've done that with Gohan too so far. But I love the hidden potential system. Look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy I got this. But anyway, the hidden potential is great for me. I absolutely love it. I absolutely enjoy it. And it gives so much more depth to your characters. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff that you could talk about with Dokkan, considering that it's been around the block for 3 years. The fact that it's been going on for 3 years and it can constantly make the top grossing spot and hold a high spot in the top action without the top grossing is saying something. Dokkan is a great game. Regardless of the hate that it does get, and it can get, Dokkan has been around the block. It knows what it's doing. It's a fantastic game in general for anyone to just pick up and play. If you're a fan of Dragonball, or if you're just looking for a great time killer or something to really sink your teeth into, you can always turn to this game to have an absolutely great time. But going on, I'm at my 904 daily logins. I'm about to hit my 1,000 days. So, been around the block. I know what to say. I know what to talk about with this game. And I think I've said it all. Number 1 goes to Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So thank you guys for watching my little mini-series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my first like top 5s, and I plan on doing some more in the future. Just like I'm thinking about doing a top 5 favorite PS4 or slash PlayStation game. Since I'm only playing PS4 right now, I'll probably do some like honorable mentions with like PS2 or PS3, so on and so forth. But I'll see how it goes. So look forward to that. Look forward to more content in the future, guys. And thank you guys so much for watching and coming on this little journey with me. The Gaming Gift is signing off, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy!